What are you doing? We're gonna record you here. Okay. And then now we're going to uh, I'm gonna try not sleepy. Because the audio was saying that, so I don't know what to do. It's not recording? Yeah, it was, but it kept talking about the audio was not because I guess the music is playing. Yeah. I guess once you push record, then it starts doing the audio when the music stops and you do all of that. Mm-hmm. That's dumb stuff. Why would you be able to record? With the music playing? Right there. I'm hoping that's what it's gonna do, and not be doing no dumb stuff. Cause I don't have the time. Time. You know my life. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is. Good evening. This is Cincy Underground. I am your host, Golden Cherry, the infamous Golden Cherry, and my co-host is with me tonight. Empress Nikkita-Links. Good evening, everyone. How was your weekend? Was it lovely? Was your weekend lovely? My weekend was good. It was running up and down the street, but it was okay. He was running up and down the street. Running up and down the street. Yes, I was. That's all I did. Just ran up and down the street. Run up and down the street. Yeah. It was. You sound like a. Shout out to Benny Hill. Rest in peace. Right. That's exactly what that was. Benny Hill. Benny Hill was a player. Hands down, Benny Hill wasn't a player. He ran him and that man was 105 years old. I remember watching that with my mom. Shout out to my mom. He was 105. His remember it was Benny Hill and the little pervert little man he had with him, the little dude. Yes, yes. It was about 105, and all they did was run behind women all day. What's wrong with Benny? He reminded me of my granddad. Love Benny Hill. That's exactly what you did. What's going on, Sissy Underground? How are you guys doing tonight? We are in the building right now. And my topic tonight, I want to talk about a music group that's coming out, you guys. They are so cute. Like, they are the cutest guys I've ever seen. They're a new music group, and they're called Next Town Down. And it's five guys, and they all found each other through social media and got together to start something the world has never seen before. Um, and they want us to journey with them for a lifetime, and they want us to be a part of it and follow them to their path to the top by subscribing to their newsletter, um, and to get the latest updates on what they're up to and more. And if you haven't already, follow them on social media. Facebook, they're called Next Town Down. Okay, that's a nice name. Yeah. Next Town Down. Mm-hmm. Run up and down the street. You know what? Run up and down the street. That's what you was. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. Next town down. That's what's up. It is. It's really cute. It is. And there are five guys. Their name is Terrence, Trayvon, Christopher, Malik, and Leon. And Christopher Lewis, he's 20 years old. He was born in Sarasota, Florida, aka the Q. He says that the Q helped shape him for as being a young man and an artist. In his free time, Christopher likes to make music, watch movies from his movie collection, and hang out with friends and travel new places. He finds inspiration from Senator. Frank Sinatra. I'm talking about Senator. Wow. What's that Frank Sinatra? From Frank Sinatra and Drake and his mother Josephine. And let me tell you, ladies, Christopher is a sight to see. He's really pretty. So you have Terrence Thomas. He's 22. Terrence comes from Hollandale, Missouri. No, Hollandale, Mississippi. A small town in Mississippi Delta. He comes from Hollandale, MS. It's a small town in Mississippi Delta. He spends a lot of his time making beats, playing the piano, and he started playing at his local church and looking up new haircuts. His favorite color is orange, and he's really handsome. You guys, he's handsome. Trayvon Waters, 21. Trayvon comes from Lancaster, VA. In his free time, he enjoys songwriting, recording, and vocal producing. He first started singing when he was just 2 years old, and he was not doing music. And you can find him in a quiet place, eating or napping. Some of Trayvon's biggest inspirations are Usher and Chris Brown. He is the group's most calm and serious member, and Trayvon is very handsome. And we have Malik Knighton. He's 18. I think, yeah, he's not the youngest, but he's 18. Malik's hometown is Charles City, Iowa. He takes pride in his hometown's good hospitality and tries to keep to his roots. Malik loves girlfriend Garfield and candy, Skittles to be exact. In his spare time, he likes to write and listen to music, especially Justin Bieber. He plays basketball with his friends and travel. He draws inspiration from his community back at home, from Stephen Curry, because he made a name for himself in his hometown. Malik Knighton, 18, really cute. And last but not, yeah, he's the least. Last but and least, it is Leon Outlaw Jr. He's 15. He's the youngest. Leon is the youngest band member and hails from Brooklyn, New York. Music runs in his family, and he has been singing and dancing since he was 5 years old. Ever since seeing Michael Jackson, The Dangerous Tour, Leon knew that entertaining was the path he wanted to take in his life. He played the young Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, and Berry Gordy in Motown the musical, and his he played us the young Michael Jackson in the Motown musical. In his free time, he enjoys basketball. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. He plays basketball and football. He draws inspiration from James Brown and Sammy Davis Jr. These guys, next town down, are the bomb. Like, I wish I could let you guys hear a snippet of them singing, but they're singing some songs that probably it has to be copywritten or whatever. I mean, they're just singing other people's songs, little snippets of different stuff. So I don't know, you know. Um, they're so cool though. But yeah, for the females, the little girls and stuff, you'll like them. Next Sound Down, go check them out on Facebook, and they're gonna be the next hot thing coming out soon. I really like them. Um, Now we be up in here doing our thing, and I personally think I have a nice voice for radio. I think you have a nice voice too, but it's it's a man. Um, he is the story of a man.
It's the Kraft with macaroni and cheese spots. Straight talking kids VO line. Okay.
With the golden voice. That his I can't think of his name yet, but he was homeless and um it says that thanks to his voice, his name is Ted Williams. Ted Williams is his name. Thanks to his voice, Ted Williams made it from homeless to Hollywood. I mean, gorgeous voice. Like, I'm gonna let you guys hear it one more time. It's like a sedative. Right. Let me see.
Straight talking kids VO lines. Okay.
So yeah, he's gorgeous voice. So anyway, um they wanted him to he was homeless and people would come by just to hear him say something and he would speak and this is what he would say. So January 2010, a stranger from Ohio, somebody from here, well, Ohio, recorded an interview with Williams.
When you're listening to nothing but the best of oldies, you're listening to Magic 98.9.
So anyway, yeah. So that's what he was saying when they would want him to speak for them. So he looks like a lot of other homeless people, but I mean that he does. He looks like a lot of other homeless people, but then when you talk to him, it's like, wow, who is this person? This person is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a most amazing voice. It's something very special about him. So that's why they said that he looks like the average homeless person, but then as soon as he starts to speak, then he sounds like a star. So before this conversation, Williams had spent 20 years on the street. He spent 20 years on the street, girl, and after he lost his job and left the family due to drugs and alcohol abuse, um, he went on an interview. His interview went viral on YouTube about him talking. So, you know, and then 2 days later, Ted Williams woke up famous. He woke up famous because when the people will walk by him and say, you know what, let me hear the voice, and he was homeless, they'll give him money for just hearing him. You will see other people out there giving up money for dancing or singing. They gave him money for just to hear his voice talk. Like he was doing some type of show. And next thing you know, he became famous and everything, and he got several job offers and appeared on nationwide TV shows. Nationwide TV shows. He became the bomb. He was almost 60 and knew it was his last chance to get things right, to make something out of himself. And his golden voice sounded in Pepsi commercials and a radio show on WVKO. So that's what happened with that. And however, the next years were not all glittering for Williams. So I'm supposing that things took a left after he disappeared from the headlines. Ted almost went broke. Is this the same dude with the voice? Yeah, this is him with the voice. He lost his beloved mother in 2017. So just to put the cap, go back on it. He was homeless. He started out in the streets. People asked him to talk for them, and then they put it on YouTube. He reached YouTube, and he got so many likes, and then he became famous after that, and made something out of himself from there. And then his life took a left, and then he lost his mom. Again. Right, his mom died in 2017, and that hurted him really bad. But it did not keep him. Williams, he never came back to his past life on the street though. He never went back to that, homeless life. He never gave up, and he kept going. And he says that he has been sober for 6 years. So it's been 6 years already that he has been sober, and um, I'm happy for him. Like, I just think that it's a great story. Ted is touring the USA with Church Talks. If anyone ever heard of Church Talks, so he's doing stand up routines. So he is really cool. Um, Williams encouraged his listeners to stand against their weaknesses. So Ted Williams encouraged all of his listeners, to not go, listen, give in to the weak stuff and all the people that speaks against you, that doesn't have your best interest at hand, So just keep going with whatever dreams that you have in life, and uh, he says, "I am only a reminder of what God can do for us," and that is true. He's definitely a reminder of what God can do for people. You just have to take the first step, and that's all it takes is the first step to get where you're going. And things happen. Things happen for him. It can happen for you. Yeah. So the Ted Williams story, I really like. It's inspirational, and it's beautiful. You know, I mean, if I was out there homeless, I would want somebody to want to hear me do something, sing, dance, tap, tap or whatever. Girl, I'm gonna do something for you. So that's what's up. Um, Now how I am with the girls at home as far as being adult like minded and taking care of their business, and being professional, and having uh what do you call it? I talk about it all the time. Having not chores, but this taking care of their business. I'm gonna say taking care of their business. And so with my kids, they're like 17, 18. They're grown, okay, but it's this lady who's she this is her words. She says, allow your adult children time to practice being an adult without helping and paying bills. If allowed to figure it out stress free, our children will fulfill their dreams. What do you think about that? It says, allow your adult children time to practice being an adult without helping you pay the bills. If allowed to figure it out stress free, our children will fulfill their dreams. So they're saying that the adult. This woman. What's the adult? What age is an adult? 18. Okay. Well, I don't know. Because my son Mike is 19. And they need responsibility. They do need responsibility. And they're in the house. Yeah. And still living with you. Yeah. But so she's saying don't let them help pay bills. They should not be helping you pay any bills. They should be contributing something. Okay. There should be some kind of contribution to something. I don't care if it's $50. I don't care if it's $25. I don't care if it's you going to the store and getting a box of soap powder and toilet tissue and stuff like that. Because when you're out of the house, you're gonna have to. Yeah. And unlike your parents, if you don't pay the bills,
somewhere else, they're kicking you out.
They're gonna kick you out. Exactly.
So you better start learning it now while you're at home. So when you get out there, you're gonna be like, okay, I was prepared.
Yeah.
For it.
Okay, this lady is.
Her son's 55 years old and he still live in the basement, don't he?
No, this lady.
That's okay, baby. You'll figure it out.
Listen, this lady is an entrepreneur. She has plenty of money. She has her own house. She has 3 grown children that stays upstairs with her. She has newly remodeled. I'm gonna let you hear this part right here. Okay, I'm not gonna. So she has newly remodeled her upstairs. She has like 3 rooms. She has many rooms up there. All right. Now their rooms are decked out to the T. Do you hear me? I mean, big screen TVs, painted fresh walls, freshly, a new fresh wood floors with lights in them. She has she has floor lights in the floor, right? And she has their rooms are spectacular. They even have a guest room upstairs. These children, her children, are living like the lifestyle of the rich and famous.
Like some aristocrats.
Yeah, I mean they're bawling off of their mom. Their mom is done decked their whole place out upstairs, and she's about to make them a whole kitchen for their upstairs. And then these children are young adults, and she's asking them like, how much do you have in your bank account? She's asking them right there on the spot, and she's like, I don't expect them to pay any bills because I want to know how much money you got in the bank. And the girl answered like, you know what? I still got my check from the first time that I've ever worked, from the beginning of her able to work, which is 16. She got her first check. So every check she has gotten from working, she has saved. Unbelievable. And the son, I don't know if that was her son or not, or if he was just somebody that she was harboring or helping. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause for her to just tell them that you can live rent free without anything. He was laying in the bed, still asleep. He wasn't contributing to anything. She said he was working on something because the laptop was laying next to him. But
it was on the internet.
It's on the internet. Yeah, it's on Facebook, and it's like it's just ridiculous what she was doing. And, I mean, I'm trying to get it to work. I don't know what's happening right now. So, yeah, she's trying to get these kids to be independent and learn how to focus on saving and stuff like that. But at the same time, they are not learning any responsibility.
I'm upstairs now.
So this is what she's saying.
And I put that brick wall together. Steve and I worked on that.
Look at this. Look at the TV. Look at all that.
Of course, I did the design and all of that. Chose all this furniture from Walter East.
Yeah.
Where I got it from. But this is upstairs. They stay upstairs.
Look at that, girl.
Going to Xavier.
It's so nice. It's like amazing.
Xavier, wake up.
Look at this guy.
You're supposed to be at school.
He's supposed to be at school. But she's saying, you don't have to pay bills. You don't have to do this. You can do that.
Alright, so
it's amazing.
He chose the path of write his own plan. He's working right now as his business docks out. But he works when he wants to, and obviously sleeps when he wants to.
Obviously.
And eat food in the bed when he wants to. But like to make sure that the young folks are comfortable. So this is Xavier's spot here. I'm going to go into Taraya's spot. She has 2 spots. Going to her room first. Never mind what she's listening to.
It's like really, really, really beautiful, And so
it just looks like she lights in the floor.
Let me show you this.
It looks like she's just she's very creative when it comes to decorating. And that's what it.
But it's about watch this. This is just her
She has
dressing
a
room.
dressing room. So she has her bedroom and a dressing room.
That's separate from her bedroom.
She has
Listen to her.
Portugal, wherever else we went. So
What you doing in rest? Look, watch this. Watch this real quick. She makes sure the okay.
So these were children, or she
I
was in a boarding house or something?
Listen. She wanted to know. She wanted to know if her credit score was over 700, girl, and what was her bank account.
in your first paycheck from a year or something ago? Still saving,
No.
right? All right, what are you gonna go to school for? Neuroscience. Neuroscience. You working right now? Do you pay any bills? Yeah. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Pay the light bill, the gas bill. How much?
She don't pay none of that.
Enough. That's
You
why
don't.
you feel the
Enough.
same. Xavier, do I charge you rent? When? How much?
You see what I'm saying?
But the one girl, but the I don't know if that's the daughter or what, but she just said like, yeah, I pay gas.
But she was just playing. She was just mimicking what her mom does. Because she like, you're telling the story. You don't pay no bills. That's why she asked him, do you pay rent? And he was like, these are, she told him, what, $5? Because she doesn't. And then that's the guest room, and it looks like that. That's their guest room for when they have dudes or girls come over, kick it and chill. They sleep in there. And she's about to show look at the walls. The walls are nice. Like the whole, it's laid, it's decked out. Like it's decked out. They're
It looks
living.
like in like New York. New York has those.
They're living plush. Oh, this is the guest room. The other room was in one of her other little borders.
I mean,
She's
I guess
in
to
there.
each. I guess to each his own. Like if
This is gonna be the kitchen.
if that works, for her, then all right, that's cool.
I
But
guess.
the whole point of it is, I guess you have to get in where you fit in because apparently they getting in where they fit in.
They getting in where they fit in.
Not to say that this her technique, her strategy, or whatever it is not going to work because it looks like and it sounds like they have, they have plans, but at the same time, you don't want them to start to think, oh, everything is all hunky dory out here because I'm telling you, there's nothing can prepare you like being prepared.
Like being prepared.
Like already knowing what's going to, come. These are things that you know that's going to come. You get out here on your own. You're going to have to pay these bills. And then she told me she want to be in neuroscience. Oh, she's going to make some money. So she's going to be in neuroscience or whatever. She's going to make blue glass of money. So she'll probably be able to afford whatever she wants. But at the same time, you still have to shape that moral fiber for them to be prepared for when they come out here because sometimes a lot of people go to school and get degrees, don't even use them. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I feel the same way. But I feel like, if I had the money, I would do that. My children would be the same way. I would do that.
If you got the money to do it.
Yeah, if I had the money to do it. But since I don't have the money to do it, then I'm sticking with what my mom raised me as, and that's responsibility.
Right. So
learn how to make a dollar and learn how to put it.
So
pay
she
some
raised
bills
you
with
like
it.
that. If she raised you like that, if you had money, you'd still make them work. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying go get a full-time job while you're playing sports because my son's there, they're athletic, they play sports and things like that. But there's nothing wrong with you going to get a little part-time job to pay for your little cell phone bill or your little wants and needs, personal items or things like that. There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, this is Cincy Underground, and I am your host, the infamous GoldenCherry. Why don't you give us a call and let us know what do you think about?
We got the phone back.
Yeah.
Yo, we got the phone back.
Phone
Yo.
back. Hey, we got the phone back. What?
Hey.
We got the phone back.
Hey.
Hey. We got the phone back.
Whoever was calling last week and the week before, y'all was getting Taylor. Shout out to Taylor. What's going on? Taylor. Hey, I know you was getting phone calls like, why are these people calling me?
Right.
The phone was not. It was. I don't. We had some difficulties.
Yeah, we knew what was going on. They told us, people were doing a little too much, but that's what it do. And we got it back. So give us a call 513-488-1936 and let us know what you think, and we'll be back right after this song.
CincyUnderground.com. You.
Nikki, I'm gonna slap you. Where is the daggone what you call it? Are we still recording? Okay, we're still recording. Good. Nick, I'm tapped. That's how you gonna do?
Oh, we still recording?
Yes. Well, you ain't even recording. Why you even got that on? You not even recording. You the goofiest. Don't even record. Why you gonna record? I forgot. I'm about to hit you. You see this paper? I'm gonna hit you with it. Oh, ain't none. Have to stay like that so we done. It is, or we won't have the show. I'm trying to figure out how do you do pause. We'll have to ask. They can't hear us though. They can just see us. Yeah. Nikki, I will slap you. That's what you gonna do.
I actually like
Okay.
this. That's good.
It was the stupidest. Look at you over there smashing. Mm-mm. Yeah, that lady was tripping. The lady that had the daggone house with all them kids and then letting them kick it. I'm like, lady, please, you got all that money. You need to be helping some homeless people. Helping people that ain't got nothing for real. Harbor me in your stuff.
Okay.
With me and my whole family. How about that one?
Okay.
Make another apartment building.
Okay.
So we ain't got to pay.
We ain't got to pay.
Girl, Harbor ASAP. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do we pause it so we don't be recording ourselves right now and we can just go into. I guess we need to just do this because that's how I do. That's how we do. That is. And then he need to put us on Sensi. He need to put this on Sensi. Because I don't know how to put our stuff on Sensi Underground without him doing it. Yeah. I think that's almost done. Everything's okay. I'm looking for them. I guess I'll come back after this. Hopefully I have enough time. I like to cut through the songs. Like, what the hell is the point? I'm on live radio. I'm about to get on right now. About it, think about it, think about it. Think about it.
That's fun. Hello. Hello. Who's them? Are you about to come pick them up? Oh, we have one. Oh, okay. All right. Let me come on it. All right. Because I'm at the station. Hold on. All right.
I am back. I am your host, the infamous Golden Cherry, and you can give us a call at 513-488-1936. It's here at Cincy Underground. If you have any questions you want to ask me or my co-host, the Empress Nikkita-Links, we're here from now until 8 o'clock. I want to talk about a girl that was getting bullied on social media. Um, a very beautiful girl. Uh, it's a shame that we have to go through this so much. But people were saying that why are you trying to be white? Um, and you can't trust you can't trust women. So guys like saying like you can't trust them because they're demons, and you're trying to be different from what you looking like or whatever. And this girl is she's a teen, and she was dragged for showing her before and after makeup pics. So she showed her before and after. Victoria Katie posted pictures on Instagram, embracing her beauty with and without makeup. And the negativity started to roll in when a Twitter user posted her photos. A Twitter user posted her photos and was talking about her really, really bad, you know, saying, that she doesn't look right or whatever. And she was saying people are so rude, and that they shouldn't be talking about her and speaking about her in a negative way. Somebody said this is deceit and scam on the highest level. Some guy. How come she's a transformer like that? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's strange. And I'm looking at the girl, and I looked at her before and after pics. And like sometimes I will wear makeup, and sometimes I won't, But my opinion is women are not wearing makeup to some fact. Most women, for majority of women in the world is not wearing makeup to become a different color. Unless you're bleaching your skin or skin lighting, trying to skin lighten your skin or whatever, then I can see if your color does not match your skin if you're wearing makeup that doesn't match the rest of your body. So I mean, it's just strange. Either way it goes, it doesn't even matter if you're wearing makeup that doesn't match your body. I mean, to me personally, you should wear your own complexion of shade. But my opinion in that is that um, women love wearing makeup. I mean, that's been a tradition for many of years. Geisha women from Japan started the makeup trend for American women because um, they would come out and be the host for the man at the restaurant, at a geisha restaurant. And she would actually, feed him and bring the drinks and stuff like that. So wearing makeup was just a part of um, a tradition. And for a woman to look pretty and be pretty for a man, it was not to change what she looks like, but it was to give him an um, an appetizer to um something that that was supposed to be a delectable for him. She was supposed to be enticing, with the makeup, and show him that she's beautiful enough to be open enough for him to invite him in. So that's what makeup was basically for. To be natural is a very natural thing. Naturalness is just about being natural, whereas to you're not trying to invite no one in. You're trying to keep men to understand that you are a woman of who you are. You are a queen, and you want to be respected as that. And then that's what natural is. You don't want to be um enticed or implied as a fast woman that wears makeup. So being natural is just as good as being as having makeup on. So I mean, most women will go, with makeup, and some women will go without. And then some natural women will put on some makeup. Me, myself, personally, I'll just put on some lipstick sometimes, or I'll put on a concealer or a foundation. Either way it goes, this woman is beautiful and she looks the exact same way as she does with her before and after picture. Her only enhanced thing is maybe eyelashes. That's about it. But she's very, very, very beautiful. And like he was totally disrespecting her. And another person replied, personally, she looks like two different people. If they do try to talk to her with makeup, they would probably have a different opinion of her without makeup, or either the way she looks. Either the way she looks, okay, but that's not the point. She looked like two different people, is what he was saying. She does look like two different people. She looks like the same person. Actually, she is the same person. Another person replied, "It's hard not to say it in a mean way so long, or so long story short, I wouldn't want to date her if I saw her without no makeup. But at the same time, I prefer a natural beauty. LOL." I mean, ridiculous. Ridiculous, harsh sayings. And so she was saying that the way the stuff that people were saying about her seemed like a dream. It wasn't really like they were people, and taking pictures of herself and posting them and getting that much feedback from other people who's not realizing that she is a natural beauty versus her being a beauty with makeup on, just made it an issue for people. It's just not understandable for herself.
People are finding a needle in a haystack, aren't they?
Yeah, and she's saying that it's not at all not at all fair, and she defended herself and others that followed her. She totally defended herself, and she posted pictures of herself loving herself and being happy, and she's a courageous woman. And someone else applied, excuse me, she's beautiful with and without makeup. By Sophie,
Girl, bye, Sophie.
shout outs. You know what? Girl, bye, Sophie. You know what? That is crazy. Shout out to Sophie for, bigging her up, because I'm pretty sure Sophie's a makeup wearer, I mean, makeup or no makeup. It's like, there is some deceiving makeup out there, but I personally didn't think she looked like two different people. I personally think she looked the same way. Like she looked at the
Your
same
makeup
way.
artists are they're magicians. I'm telling you because
They are. It's some
I've
makeup artists
seen
that's magicians, yeah.
people nose going for like I have a healthy nose. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
say I got a big nose. I got a healthy nose. Let me be able to breathe the air of Africa. But listen,
Mm-mm.
so it's like I've seen people with nose like bell pepper nose. I don't know if you know what that is, but big wide nose. And once the makeup artist get a hold of them,
Hmm.
their nose is very, you know,
Yeah,
thin
they
and
can even do it
refined.
themselves. What they do is they take a line of makeup and put it on each side to demographically make it a 3D type of look, to where
Mm-hmm.
their nose is straighter or pointier or something
And
like that.
smaller.
Right. Right. So they do that, and then that's what they mean
They
when they
cold with
say
it.
that that's evil and that's a delusion and it's not. But some people don't do that. Some people don't wear that. Some people just wear a regular foundation. They don't go out to the heights of trying to look like they trying to be something else other than what they is. You know what I'm saying? It's different makeups out here. You have regular makeup that people just might put a little concealer on. Some people just put a powder makeup on, and go on like it's a natural thing. But people that's trying to construct their face, and you're putting makeup here and here and here, and you're putting different shades on, and you're constructing it as an art.
That's what I was
That's
about
a
to
whole other
say.
story.
It's art. It's very artistic. It really is. For you to
Yeah,
be able to do something like that, it takes a lot of skill.
it does.
Because Brandy,
Uh huh.
my cousin Brandy, shout out Brandy. She is a cool makeup artist. Like she is, you know, real good.
Right.
And it's not like you're going to get what do you call surgery. A lot of people go out here and they get surgery to get their
Right.
bones and stuff like that. That's manipulating. You know what I'm saying? That's being
Hmm.
manipulative.
Yeah,
But
so she's from Houston, Texas, and she was cyberbullied, and I feel sorry for her. Her name is Victoria Katie. She's 19. She's a student at Southern Methodist University, and she's a beauty blogger. So not only does she wear
mm-mm.
makeup, but she blogs about it. She's one
Right.
of them type of females, and she's beautiful. I don't know why they came for her like they did. They mostly do that sometimes, but I guess if she was like a different race, maybe they wouldn't have even came at her that way. I don't know. But the fact that she's black and, she was wearing makeup and she did a before and after. So, they was like, oh, she's trying to look different on that. But she doesn't. Like she looks the same way. I mean, it's just she's just enhancing her beauty. She's a beauty. And over here she looks the same. Her nose
Oh
is the
my
same.
gosh. Like she looks wow.
Her lips are the same, her mouth is the same, her cheeks are the same, her chin's the same, her eyes are the same. Everything is the same except she
Everything
has
is more
eyelashes.
defined. It just seemed like she just did it to where everything is more defined.
I don't see
And
the
that's what they
define.
call it a
I
makeup
just see.
artist. No, I'm saying like
I
her
mean, I don't understand what you're saying, but I see her face being natural. I think she looks natural like I do. She got a little bit more on than what I would put on. But she they tripping. They shouldn't even disrespect that girl like that, because there's some other women in different races that will go hard in the paint. Okay, and then once they take that stuff off, they don't look the same. And guess what? You like her because of her complexion. You like her because she's a light skin color. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just disrespectful. So yeah, I feel sorry for her, for Victoria Katie. Keep your head up. Don't let nobody get you down. You're beautiful naturally, and with makeup you're beautiful. I see you, and I see you shining, and you really shining without your makeup on. You got plenty of shine. You shine bright like a diamond, girl. Go ahead, do your thing. Um, I want to talk about, if I got time. Um, R. Kelly. R. Kelly was in the media where they had came through and he got robbed, and I felt sorry for R. Kelly. It was just amazingly sad. He was all on the internet looking real sad or whatever not, and he was talking about how you keep your enemies close, your friends close, and your enemies closer. I mean, your enemies closer, your friends closer. I don't know how the saying go. I can't even think right now, but yeah, that it was crazy. He was on there looking like he was the most saddest person in the world. Uh, my co-host is crazy. Empress Nikkita, what is you doing?
I'm shucking and jiving.
You look like you were
I'm shucking
doing.
and jiving.
Woo! So anyway, yeah, R. Kelly, shout out to you, R.
What
Kelly.
happened with R.
Please,
Kelly?
Kels. Please,
What
Kels.
happened?
Don't hurt nobody, please.
They said he came in the house. Somebody did a little cartoon Mimi thing on the
Yeah.
internet, and he's like they said something like, "This is what your face look like when you come home, and
Ah!
all your chicks is gone, all your girls is gone." But this is furniture. Somebody robbed him.
They took his stuff. They his personal close friends too came in there and took all his stuff out his house. I mean, they like
How?
took
Where was he
everything.
at?
I don't know where he was at the time, but he was on the internet. And he showed did a walkthrough of his house and how damaged it was,
He
and
did
he
a
was
Tyrese.
yeah, but he wasn't crying. He just was looking like he was ready to cry. Girl, I was like, oh man, I felt so sorry for him.
Wait a minute. So this house is this a house he resides in the majority of the time?
Yeah, this is where he stayed.
So where was he at that they were able to come in the house? Because the pictures I seen, it looks like they almost cleaned him out.
Yeah,
And this is a big old mansion, right around.
it's pretty big. He's got a big house.
That sounds like some insurance fraud. Kelly, what you doing? You insurance
I don't
fraud?
know.
You insurance fraud, and Kelly? Eh?
But good luck to you, Kales, and I'm moving on. So I want to talk about a woman um in India. She's 72 years old, and her husband is 79 years old, and she became pregnant. An Indian lady, a little bitty Indian lady, and her
And
husband
they still get
79. They were getting it, but what happened was is that they were married for 47 years, but they never had kids. And in September of 2014, they went for treatment, for a fertility treatment. They started doing the IVF stuff. So
Wow.
for that long, from 2014 until 2016, they were doing treatment and trying and trying and trying, and then all of a sudden, April 19th, uh, well, she gave birth, but she
Really?
gave birth April 19th of 2016, to a healthy baby boy,
All right.
and they pronounced her. They ruled her healthy enough to be able to have a baby and
Yeah.
carry it
Yeah.
at 72 years old,
Women,
girl.
the woman's body is oh my, I don't even
It's
know.
amazing.
It's amazing. Like this machine, this armor that we bear is
Right.
like, oh my gosh.
And she's breastfeeding. She breastfeeds too.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
that's just like in
I
the
tell you,
Bible. In the Bible,
she the
who
bomb.
was that? Martha. Who was that? That became pregnant. That couldn't have
Uh
children. That became pregnant.
I can't think of her name. But I don't know,
Mommy,
maybe
if you listening,
was it
call
Sarah?
Is
I
it
don't know.
Sarah? Mom, if you
I
listening,
don't
or Jen, if you
know.
listening, call 513-488-1936. Tell us what it was. That's almost like the same story. That is amazing.
Yeah.
So you take care of yourself and you know
Good
be
things happen.
healthy.
Good things happen
You
that
have
you
to
want.
eat good and sleep good. Make sure you get your whole 8-9 hours if you can. Look at
Look at that.
them. Oh, they're just so precious. Look what God did.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. So sweet.
72 and 79. This
Yeah.
goes to show you that life is
Look at
like
her.
dominant. Like it conquers. It brings so much
They're so happy for
more
their
life.
baby. Yeah.
Like look at oh, he is adorable.
Isn't
Oh my
it?
God, you all should go look this up on the internet.
Yeah,
Woman.
Indian couple has a baby at 72 in their 70s.
And they have no children.
They have none. This was their first baby
Look
ever.
at her. Look at the. Yay, baby. Get him, mama and papa. Hey.
Yeah, that's so sweet. This is just the most beautiful thing.
That
Look how
is.
she's looking at him.
Oh.
Amazing.
He's like, woman, you gonna give me a baby.
Right. You gonna give me a baby now. What I say?
You're almost 80 years old.
Anime? You gonna give me? Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
it's just amazing.
Yes.
She was ruled healthy enough to be able to do it, and her baby is gorgeous, and she's a proud mother. And they said that they don't care, if they don't live long enough to be able to raise him. They just want to. They just wanted to be able to have one of their own and to
Oh,
raise,
that's sad.
because they're old, and that it's like, hopefully God will grace them with years and
To be
years
at
and
least
years to
100.
come. Right.
And the baby would be what, about 30 something years old almost?
No, they're 72 now. The baby is
Oh.
a baby.
Oh, wow. I'm thinking 60 something. Oh, my gosh.
No.
And they're almost 80.
That baby will be about 10 or 11 years old when they get like 100.
Oh,
Won't it?
wow. No. Because they're 80.
Okay, we're going to say 80
So that's
now.
20. So if they're 80 now,
Uh-huh.
if they, God willing, they become 100, the child will be 20.
Right. Okay.
The child will be 20. So God bless it.
God bless it. Bless that. Bless that love. Yeah. Yeah, and I am.
We corny.
We are corny. So it's that time. It's 6:59. I am your host, Infamous GoldenCherry.
She forgot her name.
I did. I was like, I am your host. I wanted to say. I am your host, the Infamous GoldenCherry, and my co-host, the crazy Empress Nikkita-Links.
Yo.
We are signing off tonight. Hope everyone have a gracious and loving night, and be safe and be well. So, signing off. Give us a call if you have any questions before we leave up out of here. We leave at 8. The number is 513-488-1936. Sissy Underground. Trap service. The trap service. Nikki, what the hell is
I
it?
thought it was lip service. They didn't change the name.
What the heck is trap service? Okay, I'm so done with my segment. Thank you, Lord, I'm done.
Girl, it was long, man. Man, better be long.
It wasn't that long. It's mine always from 6 to 7. Oh, what is this over here hurting me? You got to be there or be square. Be there or be square. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that was ugly.
It was.
You should have seen my lips, though.
We need to do some liners. I got some liners. I need to go in the studio.
Yeah.
I need to go in the studio and put some effects or something behind it.
Right.
Shotgun!
Shotgun in the city. Yeah. Shotgun. Shotgun in the city. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what that was. Damn.
I had to do my Tina Turner.
You did.
Phew, that was
You most
Tina.
definitely did.
That was Tina, baby. Shotgun in the city. Oh, yeah. I done left my water in the freezer. Oh, it's gonna be super, 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 super iced out. Ow. Nikki, what headliners we gonna do? This is CincyUnderground.com with your host, Empress GoldenCherry. I mean, I said Empress GoldenCherry. I'm gone. I'm gone tonight. Help me. Infamous GoldenCherry and Empress Nikkita-Links. Links. That's how we do it. That's how we should do it, man. Is you going on after this?
Yes.
I guess you're behind.
I'm glad they can't see
You
me. I'm
lucky.
glad there's
You
more on you than
lucky.
me.
I'm about to get over here too. Shoot, how the heck you get to do all of that? Break every
What's today's date?
chain. Today is the 19th, the 18th, not the 19th. Yeah. Okay. We're going to the show park, whole park, the bar, move Lord. I'm about to put the camera on you, we go. Oh, you right over there. Oh, yeah.
Good evening, CincyUnderground.com. What's going on, world? You are in tune to Empress Nikkita-Links alongside my gracious co-host.
Infamous GoldenCherry.
She keeps forgetting her name, y'all. I don't know what's going on. And this is Nightcap with Nikkita. All right, so what's everybody been doing for the weekend? Anybody shopping, Christmas? What's going on? Give us a call, 513-488-1936. Let us know what's going on. What do you have planned? Any traditions? Anybody going out, traveling?
What are you doing this Christmas?
Really?
You the one got me in a silly mood.
We got what?
I
The
hope you know
Cincinnati
that.
Zoo has the Festival of Lights that's going on
Okay.
here in the Cincinnati area. What else is going
Yeah.
on? Downtown Cincinnati has the skating rink.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of nice, cool things going on. Very festive, holiday-ish.
Festivousness.
Festive.
Festivousness.
It's festivousness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of festivousness.
Good stuff. Cold. Well, it's not really that cold here.
It feels great. Like Cincinnati is the most craziest place for weather.
Yeah.
Like it was what 20 something, 19 or 18 or something like that the other morning. Yeah. That was like 50 something. Yo, like yo, what's going on with the weather, yo? What is going on with the weather out here? What is going on with the weather out here? Do you need a coat? I don't know. Do you need an umbrella? I don't know. Hey. Okay, listen. I want to start off by talking about this real quick. George Dumb Zimmerman.
Oh my lord.
I don't know if anybody knows who this is. Y'all probably everybody know who this is. George Zimmerman is the POS that can't say it on air, but he's the POS that got off with cold-blooded murder of Trayvon Martin.
He did.
Jay-Z is doing a documentary about the story. Apparently, George Zimmerman has threatened Jay-Z. They really hadn't specified exactly what the threat was, but it's something along the lines, you better not make this movie or whatever the case may be. What? Snoop has fired back and was like, hey, yo, let me tell you something. I got the tea. I got the tea and the coffee and the cappuccino and the espresso. The frappuccino. I got the frappuccino wrapping. Yeah. All right, so this is what Snoop says. He went on Instagram and says, and I quote, if one hair on Jay's head is touched, that's when the revolution will be televised. The system let, and he says an explicit word about Zimmerman, let this POS get away with murder. Try it again. Trayvon Martin gone, but not forgotten. Hey, yo, Zimmerman, this is for everybody around the world. I don't care if you're white, black, Chinese, everybody that promotes love and peace. Go ahead and try to jump it off again. We want you to try to jump it off again, Mr. Zimmerman. We want you to try to jump it off again because Snoop, I'm with you. Like you know, because his parents, if this was somebody, if this child was a son of someone who had power, money wise, financial wise, it'd have been a whole different story.
Yeah.
But because this was just a regular, you know, we're not gonna sugarcoat it. African American family, you know, mom there, dad there. He grew up in a, you know, in a nice family home and was gunned down, murdered. And he got off. George Zimmerman got off. Scot free. Acquitted of all charges.
Crazy.
Try it again, yo. Not even with Jay-Z. I don't even know why he's talking reckless like that. Like he's gonna do something to Jay-Z. Are you kidding? That's
like you tripping.
That's the whole
touch
nothing. The king of New York? What? You better sit down somewhere. Yeah, you better sit down and be humble somewhere because your day of reckoning is coming.
Oh man,
it's really coming. You know,
really, it's coming now.
It's really coming. So you done stepped a little bit outside of your boundaries. Nobody is. Let me tell you all something. What's going on with the racism? The racism stuff has never really completely left, but now times has completely changed. Yeah. You have everybody being married to all kinds of culture, all kinds of race. Yeah. This is a melting pot world.
It is.
So get over it. So if you think that you're about to keep popping off with this same show, I'm gonna go and kill somebody else, Mr. Zimmerman, go ahead and try it.
That's crazy.
I don't even want to encourage you to try it, but I'm just going. If you feel froggy, go ahead and jump it off.
Oh my
Go ahead and jump it off.
Here we go.
We're trying to promote peace and love. That's be the one. Yeah, like we're trying to promote peace and love. Don't start coming with that all riff-raff stuff. You know, you look better going somewhere and sleeping until the end of your days because you're talking at the side of your neck now.
Hibernate, get out the way.
So we're not going to keep on putting too much light on the POS Zimmerman.
Get him some business.
Get you some business.
They tripping.
All right, so we're going to take a short commercial break, a quick song break.
Yeah.
What's coming up next?
What's coming up next?
What's coming up next? Yo. What's coming up next? Burning Flame. I like that. 513-488-1936, CincyUnderground.com, Nikkita-Links, and you are nightcapping with I.
Burning flames. Like, and it burns so hot. It burns so hot. What is wrong with that woman?
But that food is dead serious.
What the heck?
Look at her.
Oh my god.
Girl, he is crazy. What the hell? She made that song.
He was going to beat Jay-Z and feed him. Zimmerman said he was going to beat Jay-Z and feed him.
I didn't even get the chance to read it.
What?
What the kind of song is this?
It's a country song.
100,000% all day.
I ever did escape from you.
I know how to handle people who fuck with me. I have since February 2012. He told the Blast that producers have asked his parents and family members for unpaid interviews for Jay-Z's documentary. He's doing a 6-part documentary.
As he should. He has a right to. That's his people. And you done did some dumb stuff, and so he has a right to make a movie out of it. Oh man, that's crazy. Zimmerman is tripping. Do they understand that Zimmerman's doing that? Like they should make him be quiet since they let him get off. If they don't make Zimmerman be quiet,
you would think you'd shut up. At some point, you would shut up.
They tripping.
You know?
Yeah, they tripping. Trap service. It's supposed to be a trap service. Oh, okay. You want to go after this, huh? That would have been a little too quick anyway. Never been crying. Here's the dumb food. I don't understand what's wrong with them. Ooh, it's crazy food.
What's going on Twitter? CincyUnderground.com in the building.
In the building.
We are in the place.
Yes, we are.
Every Monday from 6 to 8. Check us out. I will start broadcasting. You know what? I ain't got no damn.
Oh, let me go live. I forgot like we can go live. I'm tripping. I be forgetting. I be forgetting we can go live on Facebook and stuff. And Twitter and all that junk. Oh, come on, why do that? Go back. Go live.
How do you say is it Keisha Kior? Gucci Mane's wife.
Kior.
Is it Kior? How can I do this?
Huh?
I'm trying to move this to the side. I'm trying to move this to the side.
Oh, you want to just do the what you call it?
Minimum.
Yeah, yeah, because it's still recording. What is this doing? Wait, what? Okay, I guess I'm recording now. I don't know how to make us little. We are recording right now.
We on tweet tweet.
Facebook.
On Facebook. What's on Facebook?
What's good?
What's good, Facebook?
We have no light over here. We just let another sun go
Yeah,
down.
you did, cause you.
You did it. We taking this off right now. Come on.
No, wait.
You just don't want to be. Oh, let's do it. Okay, here we go.
Yo, and we are back. Nightcap with Nikkita, CincyUnderground.com. My gracious co-host.
I am the infamous Golden Cherry.
She remembered her name. And she been like, she been on offset all night. All right, so listen. I was in my email and somebody sent me something about Keisha. Is it Keisha Kaur? Is it Gucci Mane's wife?
Yeah.
She has a 15-inch waist. Apparently,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if she's the promoter or the inventor of something called the waist eraser,
Right.
right? So I'm trying to pull up these pictures so y'all can see. They said it's a modern day. I don't know what are some things I used to wear back in the day. To what do you call it?
Race trainer. Or
Nah,
a
not the
bustier.
a bustier or something like that. So yeah, so she has a 15-inch waist, and they're saying, um, is it taking it too far? Like, is it really? Is it taking it too far? Honestly, when I look at the pictures, I'm like, yeah, it really is for real. Like taking it a little bit too far. I'm trying to pull it up so you all can see because we are here live. But yeah, it looked like somebody like took a piece of ribbon or something and just like tied it real tight.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't look natural to me. And I don't want to down her in no kind of way, because that's not what we do here. This is Empress House. There's a reason why it's called Empress House because we promote um, the unity and the strength of sisterhood and Black women, right? And women, period.
Exactly.
Women, period. But I'm trying to pull it up so you all can see her on live. It's crazy. Like, I wonder does that cause like any complications? I mean, honestly, no,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah, it
like
does. For sure.
it said Gucci Mane gorgeous wife now has a 15-inch waist. I'm gonna try to see if we can pull it up for y'all here so you all live can see. But yeah, that's like too much. Like 15 inches. Look at it. All right. For everybody on live. Look at it. Yeah, we're on YouTube. But look, it's almost like it's disproportion. Like it's not supposed to be like that. It's like it's not supposed to be like that. Did you see it? Let me try to go back a little bit. You see, look. You see here in these regions right there. I mean, bigger up because of everything that she has done. Let me tell you, they were talking about how old she is. They were trying to figure out how old she was because from the oldest child. And I'm like, that's stupid. Like, how are you going to figure out how old someone is from their oldest child? They might have had a child when they were 14,
Right.
15 years old. So that really doesn't mean anything. But you can look at her and you can kind of look and see the maturity in her face. That's not saying like old or nothing like that, but you can see the grown woman in her face. And besides her 15-inch waist, which I think is like ridiculous, like that's like, whoa. I want to give her big props because she really did hold it down. Like she really and truly took, was it $1 million? He left her with $2 million.
Yeah.
He left her like $2 million, which man left his wife like with $2 million. At the time, it was like his fiance. Left her with like 2 mil, and she like flipped it a billion times.
She did. She did. She did all
Like
that.
she really did her thing, and only a grown woman would know how to do something like that. Like she really held it down. She's building on her empire.
Right.
And women, let me say this to you, stop always tearing down your man. I'm not talking about, their situation is different, the whole incarceration stuff, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there that went through, the same thing or whatever, had their man or boyfriend or husband, incarcerated or something like that. But if they're a good person, regardless of what the situation is, they're a good person and they fall in hard times, hold them up. Don't hold them down. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, when you say hold somebody down, it's like you're restricting them from, you know what I'm saying, elevating. So, like, hold them up. Like, really be on their team and be, by their side, front, back, side to side. And she did a grown woman thing. She really did. So I really respect her for doing that. But a 15-inch waist, yo, come on, mom. 15 inches, yo. Twitter, 15 inches. Like, come on now. That's like me. Can you imagine me as thick as I am with 15-inch waist?
Right.
Like, that's mad crazy. It really is. All right, so we're going to take a very short music interlude. Give us a call, 513-488-1936. You are night capping with Nikita, with my gracious co-host.
I am the infamous GoldenCherry.
GoldenCherry. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Oh.
What's going on, Twitter? Twitter lights. Nobody is on my Twitter. You know why nobody on my Twitter? You don't know why nobody on my Twitter? You know why nobody on my Twitter, Facebook? Why? Because I have no picture, no profile. I just put it up because I want a pop style. Hey, hey. Hey. We got Sassy Underground. We ain't got no time to clown. You know how we fool around. Hey, y'all know y'all want to be down. Sissy Underground. Really?
You had to go all the way
We're here
there
fooling.
with the junks.
You have to love what you do. What's going on, everybody? Let me see who I know on here. Nobody yet. Nobody yet. Nobody yet.
It says they're watching, but
Y'all watching? Y'all not gonna say nothing? Call and give us a shout out. Twitter, I don't know what to tell y'all. I guess I'm gonna have to switch. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to switch because nobody's on.
Nikkita.
Oh. Woo-wee.
I just had a focus. Okay. Okay. Nick. You go live from what? Facebook? Hmm. What is that? You're live on.
You know I have Facebook now.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, no, I have Twitter.
Girl.
Ain't nobody on there. That's how you tell people. I'm gonna go. I'm a dream of genie. I'm gonna make some of y'all disappear.
This how that be gonna look. That's crazy.
Oh, I have one beer. Hey, John, whoever you are, since the underground. Oh, God. Oh, he said he woke up with a neck tattoo. What does that mean? What does that mean? Wake up with a neck tattoo. Was that a hickey?
You really need to get a new phone.
Is that a hickey?
That thing was crap.
Listen, she's talking about my phone, but
Look how
only
cracked it
we can
is.
see it. You don't have to tell nobody. Why she trying to front me out like that in front of my phone?
Wow.
You ain't got to tell nobody about my
Look
phone.
at it.
We are here at CincyUnderground.com. Empress Nikkita-Links. Nightcat with Nikkita. Give us a call, 513-488-1936.
Yes.
Have a conversation with us. Leave us a tweet.
Oh, this is a pretty one. Look at the color.
Oh, that is pretty.
Isn't that pretty? It shows the most beautiful color ever. It shows us the correct way. Your phone is messed up.
Hey.
Let me see it. Let me see. Let me
I'm
hold.
live.
Okay.
We're here at CincyUnderground.com. We are live on the radio. See Twitter, see Facebook. Twitter, meet Facebook. Facebook, meet Twitter.
Twitter, meet Facebook. Facebook,
Twitter, meet my computer.
Nikki.
Alright.
This is so pretty. I use this to take pictures today.
Was it not recording?
Look at these pictures I took today.
It's not.
This is in the bathroom. I like this phone. Chest style. I was watching it.
After this one. Oh, we might have to go ahead. Okay, we got to come up off of that.
We're gonna come up with it.
This song.
I need some light on me. I guess there's a little light. There is a little light for me to have on me. Yeah. I did a 360-degree turn. See how it get dark down here? Cause it ain't no light down there, light all up here. I got to hold this phone all up like this and stuff. I'm not trying to hold this phone all the way up like that. This camera messed up. Okay, there it is. It goes out of focus. Mm. Okay, get ready. Hi, Vajanda. How are you? How are you doing?
What you doing?
It's not on yet.
What's the
Huh?
what's the
I'm waiting to count down. What are you doing? Anyway. Hey, Danielle, what are you doing? Okay. So here we go.
We are back. CincyUnderground.com. Give us a call, 513-488-1936. I am Empress Nikkita-Links. You are nightcapping with Nikkita and my gracious co-host, the infamous.
GoldenCherry.
All right, so movies. Everybody was tripping out about the whole Skywalker, the whole Last of a Jedi movie. Um, I was watching the news. They were saying like at midnight when the show actually came out, that people were camping out outside. So like I'm watching the news. Like I get up real stupid early for no reason. Like I wake up like at 2 o'clock a.m. and then wake up again like at 4:30 and be up all day until you know. But I wake up and I'm looking at the news and the lady's like, "Hey," it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. She's like, "Hey, are you here to see the movie?" And he's looking at her. He's like, "No." Like, lady, it's 5:30 in the morning on a Thursday or Friday. Like, are you serious? I'm on my way to work. But anyway, speaking of movies, I said that because Kevin Hart is in a new movie with The Rock, Dwayne Stevens, and Jack Black
Okay.
is the new Jumanji.
Right.
Is going to be off the hook just for the simple fact that I like The Rock. I love Kevin Hart, hilarious. Jack Black is a gut buster. Like if anybody knows who Jack Black is, like he's like hilarious. So that
Mm-hmm.
movie is coming out. They said that the original Jumanji made like I want to say 100 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it made 100 million when it came out. So I don't know. Hopefully this one will reach the same. It really doesn't say who is playing who, what characters, but that's something to look out for. That's something that you maybe can take the children to go and see because like the first Jumanji, I love the first Jumanji. Like I'll still watch that now. So like with this one coming up, I was anticipating and hoping like I don't know if anybody else is movie buffs like I am, but when I first seen the first Jumanji, I was hoping when it ended like at the end when the thing closes, it's like do 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 they hear the drums. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be another one. Who knew like 15, 20 years later it was gonna take that long to make another one? But yes,
Exactly.
Jack Black, The Rock, and Kevin Hart in the new Jumanji movie that is gonna be off the hook. Go check that out.
Yeah.
Um, With us.
The Rock, right?
The Rock is in it. Yes.
Yeah. So LaJonda, yes, he's definitely gonna be sexy.
What she say?
She said about the Rock. The Rock is sexy.
Honey, yes, he is.
And Danielle's like, hey sis.
Hey Danielle. The Rock is sexy. He really is. He really is. What else is going on? Why y'all tweeting and Facebook and live? Corlin, what's going on? What are y'all doing for the holidays?
The number is 513-488-1936. Call us up. Let us talk about something.
Okay. So this just came in on my email. I don't know how true this is. I really don't like to say things unless I've done my research first, but I don't know if I want to go good or bad with this. Honestly, they are saying that Puff Daddy, P Diddy, or whatever, his former bodyguard, somebody on his team had said that he ordered the hit out on Big. Now I'm going to say this. I've been thinking. I don't know if anybody followed the story, from when the notorious Big, R.I.P., was killed. But I've always thought that. I have always thought that it was something more to it with Puffy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Than it more to meet the eye. Honestly, like I always thought that. So like when I read this, I'm like, wow, because sometimes women we have our instincts, and I'm like, I'm never really truly wrong about things like this. We feel stuff real deep down in our gut. But I've always felt like, it was something more to it when it came to him. Yeah. And by this coming out, I'm like, oh wow, we're not saying yeah he did or no he didn't. I'm just saying what the sources um has told us. But I don't know. Another thing about Puffy, I've heard that him and Kaepernick. Kaepernick is, let me make sure I'm getting it right. I guess Puffy is trying to purchase hold on, bear with me, you all. The Carolina Panthers. So Puffy is trying to purchase the Carolina Panthers, and Colin Kaepernick says he wants to join Diddy on that business venture, and I think that they should. I really do. I really do think that they should. I don't know. Maybe we need more young um, black males to take charge as far as owning the football teams and basketball teams and things like that. We're not going to make this about race because that's not what it's about. But what I'm saying is that we're not going to sugarcoat it either. Like we're always in the limelight of not always being supportive of one another and backing one another up. And sometimes we go ahead and we make that statement to be true because look at everything that we talk about. We talk about music and things like that. We are the only people that feud like this. You've never seen Guns N' Roses and the Backstreet Boys, or I don't know who these people. You know what I mean? Right. New Kids on the Block feuding back and forth like, oh yeah, we're the New Kids on the Block. We don't, you know what I mean? West Coast, East Coast, Beverly Hills, and they don't do that. You've never seen other artists outside of the hip hop culture feuding and fighting the way that we do. Right. And it's crazy. You don't see nobody else doing it. We're the only ones that's doing it. And I'm not getting off topic. I'm going back to the topic of the unification of the brotherhood. If Colin Kaepernick and P. Diddy do this, that's going to be major. Right. Like for real, y'all. It's really going to be major. And it's a very good look. Shout out to the alls and the outs to Kaepernick. Really. Like he is right now, like my top 5 of favorite people. He really is. Like he's really doing his thing. He's not letting the fact that the NFL has blackballed him for standing up for his human rights that we the people are supposed to have. So always maximum respect to him and right. All the love and support, you have it throughout the whole community and worldwide. Rihanna, back y'all, Riri, is going to be in the new Ocean's 8 movie. You know, it was Ocean 11 and Ocean 13 and something like that. So in the new Ocean 8 movie, Rihanna is going to be part of a female bandit. You know, they're a female heist crew or something like that, and that's a good look for her. I love Rihanna. Rihanna, however you want to say her name. You know, I love Riri. I really do. Like, I really do respect her as an artist and as a woman.
Right.
Now, they're saying, and I don't like saying, bad stuff, but apparently she's off of the drugs, and that's good because she's gained. If anybody has seen Rihanna, she looks good. Like, she didn't gain this weight on her. It's not even weight. It's like, I don't know, like, she done got thicker, and it looks real nice on her. They were saying that due to the drugs, and her and Chris Brown were together, due to the drugs, I guess she was like using cocaine. That's what they say. Her and Chris Brown, that's the reason why she could never gain any weight. You know, she was always thin. When like Rihanna first came on the scene with what's the song? Mr. DJ want find a replay. Mr. DJ want to turn up replay. When she first came out with that, she was thin. Like, she was young when she came out with that. So for us to see her always being thinner, it was really nothing to us. So that's why she was able to really hide the fact that, she had a drug problem, because we all seen her coming up from when she first came out is always being thin. Now she's reportedly in love. I guess the billionaire. I don't know if he's Italian or um from the Middle East or somewhere. But check this out. The billionaire that Rihanna is dating, everybody has seen this picture probably all over the net where she's in the swimming pool and they're, kissing and tugging each other down. Apparently, this billionaire was, from my sources, say that he was Naomi Campbell's, I don't know, boyfriend or fiance. Mm-hmm. So apparently Naomi Campbell helped Rihanna into the fashion world. Like, kind of opened the little door for, for her to start doing her fashion stuff. And reportedly that's how Riri met the guy that she's with now. Okay. Supposed to be that he and Naomi Campbell was in a relationship. So it's supposed to say that Rihanna kind of stole him from Naomi. You cannot steal a man from somebody. Let me just go ahead and get that straight, everybody. All right. You cannot steal a man or a woman from out of a relationship. If he leaves or she leaves, that's because they wanted to go. They wanted to. Nobody put a gun to their head and say, "Hey, come with me." That's because they want to. So, it was kind of, my source was like, "Oh, that was, that's backstabbing. That's backstabbing." I'm like, well, yeah, depending on how cool. I mean, where does the sister code and the girl code go beyond not being friends? Like, if you're not cool with somebody and y'all just know each other from just, in passing, just cordial.
Yeah, I would think so.
So the girl code still, like, so if you saw a guy, right, and he was dating someone, but y'all weren't cool. Like, y'all weren't cool, y'all weren't friends or anything like that, just associates or whatever. And then you had interest in him or he had interest in you and you started dating him. Like, is that a breaking of the girl code?
I don't think so. I think that if I mean, if you guys so if you two females that knew each other, so the girls knew each other.
Well, apparently Naomi Campbell and Rihanna has some kind of
friendship with her.
I don't know if it's a friendship or if it's just a business ship,
associates.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah, like I would be, it's, I don't think that it's not okay for her to talk to a guy that has interest in her, that knows Naomi, and her and Naomi is just associates or whatever. I mean, if it comes to that, she could just, if Naomi have a problem with him trying to talk to somebody that she's associated with, and she can, handle it, in a perspective type of way. She could say something about it to Rihanna and be like, I wouldn't prefer for you to talk to him because of whatever she feels that the reason why.
I don't think really Naomi really cares. I don't know it personally, but the reason why I say that is because Naomi Campbell, if anybody knows, I mean, her personal love life is not always displayed. Like, I think I've probably only seen like maybe 3 or 4 boyfriends that she's had in the limelight over the years. I really don't follow her like that. She's an amazing model and very beautiful person. But she always, like every boyfriend that she has had, the ones I've seen, they're all billionaires.
Right.
So it's not like Rihanna snug one from her. Like I don't really think Naomi Campbell really cares. I think she just probably just brushed that off the off her shoulder and just kept it moving. I don't know, but that was the tea on that. Now in sports, this is crazy. So the Lakers have said that they were going to call on Kendrick Lamar to help with the team.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what I don't know if they want him to make some kind of inspirational song. Yeah, they said they're going to call on Kendrick Lamar to help improve the team. Now, like I say, and if anybody knows Kendrick Lamar is a great artist. Like he writes his own music. He's very eclectic. He's an amazing artist. He really is. If you don't know who Kendrick Lamar is, go look him up, Google him, whatever. He's everywhere. But he's an amazing artist. But I don't know if they want him to write some kind of a spirit team song or something like that. The Lakers have been taking a backlash anyway because of what's the new team player name? Somebody give me a call. I'm really not.
Yeah,
I'm
413-488-1936.
But the one little boy that keeps on talking about Nas, what is his name? We about to Google his name real quick. Anybody know his name before I Google it? Let me know. My fingers is not that fast. But apparently
And we
the
might even got some calls in. We just can't see them because the phone is not gonna ring.
the phone doesn't ring.
No, it just has. You just can see, that someone's calling in at that point. So,
Oh, we got 3 missed calls. Whoever called it was like 3 missed calls. Call back
yeah.
513-488-1936. But I hate being unprepared with this, but it just came in. But whoever the young guy who just got signed on with the Lakers, who is the ball, the ball family.
Yeah.
Okay, Lorenzo or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Ball. All right, we got it. Um, Apparently him and Nas got this thing going back and forth. I know it's not even so much Nas, it's more him. I don't know if he's envious of Nas or what the case may be, but during the Lakers practice, he has been asking for Nas songs to be played while he's practicing.
Right.
Why are you taunting? What's Mr. Young Ball? Mr.
Mr. Young Ball.
Please stick to your balls. Stick to the court, the ball courts. That's what I'm trying to say. Not the balls.
Right.
But stick to your guns. Stick to what you know. Why are you taunting this man? I'm not understanding. Like, they need Kendrick Lamar to come and write spirit songs for him and everything to keep it, to keep the team together. I don't know what that's about. And then you got him, practicing to the Nas songs and things like that. If you are envious of the man, just say that. If you respect the man, just say that, Mr. Young Ball. Like, why are you trying to get so? Don't attract negative attention because that's a sure way to shoot yourself in the foot. And that's when anybody, people want to be like when they get in the NBA and the NFL, they always want to be the role player. You know what I mean? The one that is no boundaries for me. Nothing, applies to me. Negative what's negative feedback is not always good feedback. And sometimes when you do things like this, to get up under people's skin and stuff like that, it don't work out for you all the time. So just continue bouncing the balls and get Kendrick Lamar to sing y'all a good song and be in happy spirits. All right, Lakers. I don't know what's going on with that, but that is too funny. Like I don't know. I'm anxious to hear what Kendrick is going to write
Right.
for this thing. So, all right, you are now capping with Nikkita.
Yeah.
513-488-1936, CincyUnderground.com. Give us a call. Now I can see the phone. I don't know what was going on, why the ring is not on, but now I can see the phone. Somebody's calling. Let's see what the caller has to say. I don't think nobody calling.
Okay. Well, he must have hit something.
This is what happens when you're on air live. You know what I mean? This is what happens. All the good stuff. So yeah, give us a call. 513-489-1936. Follow us on Twitter and IG, Facebook. And we're going to go to a song interlude.
Yeah.
Time is 7:52. December 18th.
Another time is coming up. Another time. Another time. Another time. It shades. The color change where you put the paper up on there. Where you put the paper up. See how we change colors? Isn't that crazy? Nikki, I am going to
white we can get.
You know what? Where is some happy pappy news before we had to get up out of here? So we're about to head up out of here. I am at Sissy on the ground and I am out. Ah, well, Johnny, you said I'm silly. You know I'm silly, girl. That's all I do is be silly. Why you ain't call? Did you call us? Because the phone doesn't ring, so we missed the call.
Why?
If you did call, that don't do it. You can't do that. You gotta know how to do it. So I don't know if you called us or not, girl. Call us before we get up out of here. We leaving at 8, so give us a call and talk to us before we dip up out of here. Legendas. Because I'm about to get up off this live. Why? Why you at the store? What store you at? You at Walmart or Target or Walgreens or CVS or where you at, girl? We in the studio booth. We in the studio booth. We in the studio booth. Getting it in, getting it in. This is the underground and we win. Hey, hey. We're getting it in. Oh, it's the Dollar Tree. That's what's up. Well, I'm about to get up off this live, man. Nikia, what the heck you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. What's going on, y'all? Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. And we in the studio, and this is yes, y'all. And we
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
leave,
yeah.
y'all. It's
Hey,
8 o'clock,
hey,
y'all.
hey,
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 hey, hey.
hey. Peace out. I pushed finish 100 million times. Heck yeah.
If you know what is good for you,
Nick,
you would chew all of your food. Baby.
I'm gonna slap you. If you know what is good for you. I'm tired of you.
It's a fattening sound. We're about to cut it.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna turn this thing off. Manual. Manual. Manual.
Click it.
Nikki, what's wrong with you? Huh? You got me doing the same dumb stuff you doing.
And we are back. You are nightcapping with Nikita and my gracious co-host,
Infamous GoldenCherry.
CincyUnderground.com, 513-488-1936. Give us a call or a tweet or whatever you want to do. What's going on? We're about to be out of here in about 3 minutes. My mom, shouts out to my mom. Um, she, or matter of fact, my niece, she called me like an hour ago. Was like, yeah, get the girls ready. And I'm like, what girls? Because I have my other niece, so I'm thinking she's about to come pick up her daughter. And she's like, come get Sona and Issa. And I'm like, oh, wow. So my kids are gone. They're at my mom's house watching Polar Express. They're going to watch Polar Express, A Christmas Story. I think maybe The Grinch. Like they're about to have a night of just, I don't know, Charlie Brown and all that stuff. I was looking at the TV like when we were coming up, like we wouldn't really do the whole like Christmas, Christmassy stuff like because we celebrate Kwanzaa. But um, I remember watching like the whole 30 days or 20 something days countdown before Christmas or whatever. Charlie Brown was coming on and all the good cartoons was coming. There are no good cartoons on. Like I have not. Have you caught any Christmas cartoons on any networks this past weekend or week?
No, not that I know
I
of.
haven't seen
Well, I look at
anything.
the Disney Channel, so
Well,
I
no, but
have, I
I'm like, the
I have
movies of the
cable.
cartoons and stuff you used to watch like when Christmas time come up. Like Charlie Brown, the Great, what is it, the Great Christmas Caper or something like that. I don't remember. Mom, if you're listening, give us a call. Let me know. Help me out here. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem a lot of people don't have a lot of lights up. Like we were driving around and see people with a whole bunch of lights and things like that. Like, what is going on? Is everybody not in the Christmas spirit? Maybe that electric bill is a kick in the, you know what I mean?
Kicking the behind.
Like, oh no, we ain't about to put up the whole lights and light up the whole house and the outside and the trees. It's a wrap on that this year. You get a $500 electric bill, you be mad. Start taking back presents. Let me see if somebody put a receipt in their gift so I can take it back and get a cash refund. But yeah, it is 8:01 and my time is up. Make sure every Monday from 6 to 8 you come and listen to us. We are just so lively and just so bubbly to listen to. Like I would listen to us. I'm listening to us now.
I'm going to listen to each other now, right
You
now.
all be safe out there if you're doing holiday shopping. Be safe out there. Keep your eyes open and your purse is clutched tight because people out here snatching and stealing and all of that. Travel in groups. If you're going out this weekend or this week to, do shopping or whatever the case may be, take your homegirl, your sister, somebody with you. Don't travel out here alone. Be safe at all times. So, with that being said, we will see you all back here next Monday. Make sure you join with us. CincyUnderground.com, and we are out. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh my Lord. Wow, really? Good night. Oh. Okay, so let's say, what the heck are we doing putting on it with it?